Hello, everyone. This is Dan Kamenstein. Welcome to the next version of The Answers. So these are the answers to the post-lab quiz on the shoulder. Question 1 asks you, again, just to post your 3 images. And then in question 2, you find out that Mr. Brokestone potentially has torn his rotator cuff muscles. And it asks you to place one of your images over the tendon you think most likely would be torn if he had a lot of pain with medial rotation of the shoulder. And so if you remember, the subscapularis is responsible for medial rotation of the shoulder. So the quiz image we wanted you to place was the image you obtained of the subscapularis muscle, and just an arrow pointing to that subscapularis muscle here. So here we see deltoid, here we see lesser tuberosity, and there is the subscapularis muscle. And then in question 3, you find out that Mr. Brokestone also has been having some chronic shoulder pain, specifically when he's doing curls. And it asked you to place an arrow in the location where you would expect to find fluid if you were looking for bicipital tendonitis. And so this was your long head of the biceps image, and the arrow there pointing to the long head of the biceps. You would expect to see some fluid collecting around the long head of the biceps if you had a tendonitis of the biceps. So again, here's the greater tuberosity, lesser tuberosity, and the long head of the biceps sitting in between. Finally, question 4 says that you notice some swelling of the shoulder joint itself and asked you to identify where you would look for a hemarthrosis. And so the last image you had remaining was that superior view of the shoulder. And in this case, we wanted you to place an arrow where you would expect to see hemarthrosis on that image. So in this is our superior view. Here we see deltoid here. Here we see the acromion. And right here is our humeral head. And the arrow really can just go right above the humeral head in that joint space there. So those are the answers to those 3 questions. Hopefully you guys find this helpful, and feel free to let us know if you have any more questions.